Today, I'm going to tell you how to start a hair extension business for $100 or less.
What? Bro, what are you talking about, man?
Now, there's going to be three parts to this video. There's going to be the necessary items that you have to pay for. There's just no getting around this to properly start a hair extension business. The next is going to be the free items. Kind of after you do the paid things, what do you need to do next that's free? Let's try to keep those coins in the pocket, okay? So focus on getting all these free items done first before moving on to step 3. And these are the optional paid things that you can do that's either going to help with marketing or get your kind of business a little bit more established or kind of upgrade some of the current services. So let's get started. Okay, there's really only 3 things that you just have to do to get your hair business started correctly, okay? And when I say start a hair business, it's not just selling on social media, which you can do. It is establishing your business and your brand with a website, okay? So the first part is gonna be register your domain name. Now, I highly recommend registering your domain name with GoDaddy. With GoDaddy, it's only about $15 a year, or you can register it in the beginning, sometimes for as low as $1. All you have to do is go to Google and search GoDaddy coupon. And a lot of times, if it's your first domain, you can get a huge discount off the registration. But let's just say for all intensive purposes, it's gonna be $15. You can't run your hair business without a professional email address. I see way too often businesses and brands using a Gmail address for their business. This is highly unprofessional. Don't be that business. It's as simple as signing up at Google Workspace for your own email address with your domain name. So that's why you have to register domain name first, and then you can register service@yourbrand.com. Really easy, and it generally only costs about $5 a month. This is 5 of the best dollars you can spend to make you look more professional. The final step to get you online is to sign up for an e-commerce platform. Now, I know there's tons of platforms out there, and we have a video on that as well. But for all intensive purposes, I'm recommending signing up for Shopify. I have a link in the description. You can just click it and sign up. It's going to cost you about $29.99 a month. All you need getting started is the basic plan. You don't have to get one of these advanced plans now or probably for a while until you start getting a lot of sales. What's great about Shopify, they're going to give you 24/7 customer support. There's tons of support docs and information on how to do about everything you can imagine for your business on the web. Okay, so this is really, really important. They make it really easy. Now, I don't always recommend easy because there is a learning curve with some things, and sometimes you got to go through a little pain learning different things in business. But Shopify makes it easy. Now, those are the top 3 paid things you need to do to get your hair brand started, and we're going to go over the free items next. Okay, now there's literally hundreds of free things you can do for your business, but I'm going to go over probably about the top 10 to get you started and get you going for your hair business. Number 1, you are going to need a logo for your business. Now, I highly recommend keeping it clean, keeping it simple. Not too much going on, but you have to make it clean and simple. And you can design it for free on canva.com, or you can also go to picmonkey.com. Those are 2 free options to get your logo design. Now, when you're saving your logo, you want to make sure that you save it as a PNG file with a transparent background. This allows you to take that logo and add it to your website, to a t-shirt, or about anything else without that annoying background. If you've ever tried to design a logo or design something and it has a white background and you're trying to put it on a black shirt and it's probably a JPG image, yeah, you made that mistake. It's okay. I did too when I first got started. Make sure it's a PNG image, transparent background, very clean, very simple. And then that, you'll get you going. Just make sure it's clean, and simple, and it's free to design. Okay, up next, register all your social media accounts. Okay, use your new email address to do so. So you're going to want to sign up for YouTube, Instagram, Facebook. You're not going to have to sign up for a new account. You're just going to click create a page. You're going to create a new page, fill it out the best you can, add your new logo, and that's going to get you started. If you sign up for something like Twitter and you don't really use Twitter, just do one tweet that says, hey, I don't tweet much. Find me over on Instagram. Because Instagram really for hair and beauty is just everything. So that's number 2 of getting started with the free items. Okay, up next, number 3 is start writing blog posts.
This is what? This is boring.
Now, I know this is not exciting and kind of boring, but writing blog posts will really, really help your business. It is a proven fact that websites that have blog posts on them where customers and visitors can read more information about your products and services in a blog format will buy more from you. So your conversion rate, how many people visit your website, is going to be higher. It is highly recommended. Now, I'm not going to go too much in this video about it because we have another video about blogging, but you generally want to have it about 1,000 words, have a couple photos. If you can add a video, that would be great. Link to a couple of your products, maybe link out to a reputable source to let the Google know about, what this is about, because that's going to help your SEO. And that is really, really important to help get you sales, and it's totally free to do. It's going to take a little bit of time to write these. And I see the mistake, someone will just write one paragraph as a blog post. That's not a blog post, that's a paragraph. Put a little time and effort into this. This is your business. If you can't write a couple blog posts about some of your products or your business, you shouldn't be in business. Sorry, that's some tough love, but I'm just being honest, okay? It's going to take a lot of extra time if you're trying to start your business for less than $100 than money, okay? So think about that. It's going to take a lot of your time because what you're not paying for in dollars, you're paying for in time to get this started right. All right, so we're moving right along, and the next thing you want to do is you're going to need to be able to do email marketing. Now, there's tons of different email marketing plans out there. Shopify now has one built into their platform. Now, is it as high-powered as you probably really need? I would say no. We have a recommendation later in the video. But is it enough to get started in collecting email addresses and building your list? Yes, it is. So go ahead and sign up for Shopify's email system. They have plenty of tutorials of how to use it. I highly recommend spending the time to learn how to use the system so that way you can market your business the right way. It's free up to about 2,500 subscribers. So that gives you plenty of time to get this going and getting enough subscribers where you're probably getting sales. So when you eventually do have to pay for the platform and program, you're making money from email. So it's going to pay off. So go ahead and sign up for Shopify's email system. Next is taking payments. Cash App and Venmo, it's not a professional way to take payments. But what you can do is go ahead and sign up on Shopify for Shop Pay. It's a really easy process. That way you can go ahead and start accepting credit card payments on your website. Now, you don't have to, but I highly recommend it, is sign up for a PayPal account and sign up for a business account. That way you can also offer PayPal as a secondary payment option. A lot of people in the beauty industry, they have PayPal and they love paying with PayPal. It's easy to pay with PayPal. So go ahead and sign up for PayPal as well, and that way you'll be accepting payments. Now this one is free, and you're gonna thank me later after watching more of my hair business videos. Add the Facebook pixel to your website. If you're doing any type of Facebook or Instagram ads, not having the Facebook pixel and not doing the real targeted marketing with these, you're doing it wrong. So make sure you install the Facebook pixel. We're going to go into it later of exactly what you can do with it, with your audiences, how you can do different types of targeted ads. But the Facebook pixel is the single greatest paid marketing tool ever invented. Now, you don't have to start doing ads, but you do have to have that Facebook pixel installed to start tracking your visitors, building audiences, So when it's time to do the ads, you're gonna win. Another free thing you can do videos like this. Post them on YouTube, post them on IGTV, post them on Vimeo, post them on Pinterest. Start making content around your brand. Start doing so with videos. Now, not everybody loves being in front of the camera, and it's something that takes a little bit of time getting used to, but it can really start building your audience with videos. People love seeing people talk about the products and services. Now, if you don't feel real comfortable, you might want to partner with a stylist. That's an option, and do some different tutorials and videos with a stylist. You can also do product videos, tutorials. There's tons of stuff you can do with video. If you don't have a video camera or something like really professional, kind of like what I'm shooting on at this point, just use your phone. It's okay. The key is to get a tripod, and then you can also get a lapel mic from Amazon for about $25 that'll plug into your iPhone and then clip on, just like you can see right here, and you'll have much better sound. It's really important to have good sound for your videos, and then the video part is important but somewhat secondary. You can also get a tripod to hold your phone, so instead of someone trying to hold it and it's all jittery, get a tripod. They're very, very inexpensive. You can probably find a used one on eBay for $5. Worth the money. Okay, I know what you're thinking at this point. You're like, all right, I'm getting all this stuff set up. Everything's looking good. It sounds good. But how the heck am I going to sell hair? Let me introduce you to Dropship Beauty. Dropship Beauty is the only hair extension dropshipping app on Shopify. So we've partnered with Shopify to offer this. We are the trusted brand by Shopify. With Dropship Beauty, it gives you access to hundreds of thousands of dollars of hair extensions, wigs, closures, frontals, lashes, edge control, and more. It makes it real simple to sell online. All you have to do is install the Dropship Beauty app into your Shopify store. You can import all the products into your store, and then you have products to sell. It's really that easy. And once somebody orders off your website, all you have to do is log into the Dropship Beauty app, pay for that order at your dropshipping price. You've sold it at retail. Our team packs and ships the order, and it goes out to your customer. As an example, you sell a 16, 18, 20 bundle deal with a closure for $250. Maybe the Dropship Beauty price, I don't have the exact number here, but maybe the Dropship Beauty price is $150. So the difference is about $100 that you would make as profit. So as you get the money from your client for $250, you spend the $150, you have the $100 left over, and that's dropshipping. Okay, now that you have all this set up, it's time to start getting into marketing a little bit more. You can go back to Canva. Canva has tons of social media templates to design some really cool graphics. Now, if you don't have any product photos or you don't have any model photos, I know this is gonna sound bad, just use stock photos for the beginning. You're on a budget. You can't expect to have these glamorous shots for nothing, right? So just try to use some stock photos, put some stuff out there, and start building out your Instagram page, your Facebook page, letting people know that you're out there. You gotta be active. You gotta be consistent with your marketing. And Canva is gonna help you do so. Now, I could go on forever with free tools on how to build your hair business. And we have more of them if you go to hairbusinessblueprint.com. But now, let's get into some of the additional paid items that can really take your hair brand to the next level. I know what you're thinking. You're like, all this sounds good, but I want my bundles to look good. I want my wigs to look good. We can help you do that. At privatelabelbranding.com, we have tons of design services for hang tags, those beautiful silky bags you've probably seen other hair brands have with their logo on them. We have tons of branding services. If you're gonna get started, I would probably recommend starting with the silky bags. Those are by far the most popular product out there for branding. It really gives the customer a great first impression where they're opening the packaging and they have that nice silky bag, and it's also a way for them to store the hair if they're switching out to something else. So branding is not as hard as you think because we created private label branding. Over the years, we continue to build it out with different products and services based on you, the client, your information, and your requests about different items that you would like to see us offer. So make sure you check out private label branding. Now, if you really want to supercharge your website for email, you can do SMS, text messaging. I highly recommend the email service Klaviyo. I put a link below so you can go directly over to it and check it out. Now, it does definitely have a learning curve. So if you're just getting started, you probably want to just stick with Shopify email. But Klaviyo does all sorts of additional things for your business. It has abandoned cart series, welcome series, order follow-up emails. It has all sorts of automated emails to help you run your business easier and more profitable. Now, Klaviyo does get a little expensive over time once you start getting a lot of subscribers. So that's why I say maybe wait on it a little bit, and then you also are going to have to spend a lot of time learning how to use it. But I don't want that to discourage you because it is really, really important. As a matter of fact, we use it for pretty much all our brands. So this is something that's going to cost you time and for education, and it's going to cost you money, but it can really, really help your business be much more successful. Now it's time for marketing. You're going to want to learn how to do Facebook and Instagram ads. And using the Facebook Pixel in the Facebook Business Manager is where you're going to want to do it. Once you have the Facebook Pixel installed, you're going to want to start building your audiences based on actions taken on your website. This means that if someone's logged in on their phone or on their computer and they're going to your website, Facebook knows who they are, and you can send retargeted ads back to those people. Have you ever noticed how you went shopping on a website and then you go over to Instagram and you're scrolling around and it's that product you looked at? That's not coincidence. That's retargeted marketing. So that's something you'll definitely want to set up. I only recommend getting started with a $5 a day general retargeted ad budget. That's going to be the best way to get started. Now, this is going to sound a little bit old school, but simple business cards can go a long way. If in your neighborhood you're walking around and you see different women wearing hair, it's going to be a little uncomfortable at first. It gets easier. Approach them, ask them about their hair. Oh, your hair looks so nice. It looks so good. Where do you get your hair? Oh, really? I'm actually also in the hair business. You know what? I know you probably already worked with someone for a while, but if you ever needed somebody local or something, a little different, here's my business card. Please check me out. Like I said, I know this is a little bit old school, but it really could work. Now, if you want to break out of your network, I highly recommend hiring an influencer. You can easily do so at beautyclout.com. They have tens of thousands of influencers that will help market your products to their tribe. So what that means is you will pay them or even send them something for free, and they will promote your product or service. In this case, hair extensions. If you're in the hair business, I know it's a little off topic, might want to recommend lashes. If you're selling lashes, it's also a great product to send influencers because the cost is much lower than one of these long wigs they're going to want. But you might be able to get as many eyeballs on your website and product with sending them something a little bit more cost effective. So if you're just starting out, think about a less expensive product that you can send to an influencer and overall get the same experience. Another great way to get some marketing out there, do a product giveaway on your Instagram page. Now, this generally will only cost you the cost of the product, which might not be too much. A lot of people will do all sorts of giveaways where you tag 3 friends, you got to share it, this, that, the other. Do some research of what will work best for you, and it could really, really increase your social media following. Now, if you want to get a little bit more professional, you might consider registering your business as an LLC. You can generally do this directly with the state, and it's usually around $100. Once you're registered as an LLC, then you're probably going to want to get a tax ID number. You can do that directly at the IRS. You do not need a third party, and it's free to sign up. So LLC, tax ID. And while we're at it, go ahead and set up a business bank account. You're going to need some coins to put in that account, but you can get started. So if you want to get your business a little bit more professional and separate your finances from personal from business, go ahead and get that set up. At this point, you're thinking, man, my store's looking pretty good, maybe getting some sales, everything's looking good, but I want to make it look better. On Shopify, they have the Shopify theme store where you can buy a professionally designed theme for your store. A lot of these themes are really, really beautiful and a lot higher end than just the free themes that are on Shopify. I would highly recommend start taking a look. They have a beauty category with tons of beautiful themes in there. It could really take your hair business to the next level for under $200. Now, doing some of this marketing, it might be tough if you don't have any samples of hair. If you go to private label extensions, you can see that we have sample kits. We have these beautiful sample kits with all the different textures. I actually know a client that wears this sample kit around her purse and walks around and gets clients this way. I kid you not, it's guerrilla marketing in its finest. The sample kits, I think they start around $40, so it's very affordable. If you have a sample kit already and you're like, okay, I need to keep going with this, maybe get some bundles, get a little bit inventory on hand, not too much because this video is all about being on a budget, but having some bundles that you can kind of shake around to show off a little bit to your friends on Instagram or your followers. This can go a long way just letting people know that you actually do have products. So think about that as well, of having some samples and at least a sample kit. Okay, after you've done all that, it might be time to take your hair business really to the next level with your first photo shoot. Now, because this video is all about being on a budget, I don't expect you to get a studio, hire these expensive photographers and models and bottles and everything else, okay? You want to keep it simple. I would say get at least one model and tell her you're maybe going to give her a discount on hair or the hair for free. Maybe partner with a stylist that can be in the video, that you can get video clips to the stylist, and maybe she'll do the sew-in or the wig installation for free. Okay, you got to be able to think how you can be strategic with this to get these services and such at a discount, a bargain, or free. Okay, the next thing is getting the photographer or videographer. Now, in today's world, a lot of people have some really nice cameras and they're not doing much with it. Maybe you can find somebody that will be able to shoot the video and some photos for you for free. I even know a lot of photographers that want to get into the industry and they're trying to build a portfolio, or they just need a reason to use this expensive camera they thought they needed. Find one of those people and I bet you they'll shoot these photos for you and maybe some video for you for absolutely free. Now, they might do some editing of the photos. If not, you can maybe find someone online to do the editing of the photos pretty cheap. You can use a service like Fiverr, you can use a service like Upwork, and hire somebody to edit the photos to make sure they look really, really good. Because it's not just about taking the photo. Generally afterwards, as you probably know, some people go a little bit too dramatic with the editing, if you know what I'm saying. All of a sudden, you got somebody half the size, those waists. So editing the photo to make it look natural, to look real, to remove some of the blemishes. We all have them. It's okay, but sometimes you want these photos to look really good for your marketing and your website. So think about your first photo shoot. Now, I've gone over a lot in this video of how to get started with your hair business for under $100. And I know it's totally possible because we've helped thousands of clients at private label extensions, dropship bundles, and dropship beauty do so. The key is to keep your finances in order, on a budget, and be consistent. Don't go crazy when you start getting your first sales and taking that money and blowing it on stupid stuff. Focus on the items that I talked about today for your business, and I tell you, you can reach the success that you really, really would love to have. Now, if you really want to grow your hair business, make sure you're subscribing to this Hair Business Blueprint channel and check out hairbusinessblueprint.com.